Hi there. Welcome to the Dhanishta Astrology New Moon Forecast for February 15th, 2018, a solar eclipse. Hi, how are you doing? I'm still here in Kerala. Here is the backwaters of Kerala here, in the ashram behind me. How have you been feeling? We're in between eclipses. The moon has been waning the last 10 days or so. Eclipse season is full of volatile energy, often a lot of big changes, unexpected shifts, uncovering shadows and places, going deep within, transformation, the movement of fixed karma and change. There's a bird up there making a lot of noise. Blackbirds. Blackbirds are shunny, Saturn. And we have a new moon in Aquarius ruled by Saturn. In fact, it's an eclipse, a solar eclipse, only partial, and it won't be visible in most of the world, but it is an eclipse nevertheless. We're in between eclipses, as I was saying, eclipse season. So this is a rather volatile time. It's a time of big change and movement, a time of transformation, and we can make big shifts from the inside out or from the outside in, coming in. There's a lot of movement right now. So every year around this time, when the sun passes through Aquarius and Capricorn, these two signs ruled traditionally by Saturn, we have a special holiday called Mahashivaratri, the night of Lord Shiva, the breaker of karma, karmic entanglements, the liberator, the great liberator. And he's seen in several forms. Here he is as a Nataraj in the Tandava, the dance of change, or the dance of destruction, always changing like time. And he's holding a drum that he dances to, the drum that keeps time. And this drum, it's called Damaru. It looks like an hourglass, just like an hourglass that keeps time, even. Sometimes in medieval pictures of Saturn, he's also seen holding an hourglass as the Lord of Time. This great constraint, the power of time and karma and how it unfolds and how we can move through it. So this solar eclipse is going to be in the nakshatra, the Vedic lunar mansion of Dhanishta. Dhanishta nakshatra. And actually the symbol of Dhanishta is the Damaru, Shiva's drum. It is called the Star of Symphony. It's associated with music and dharma, truth. It's ruled by the 8 Vasus, or Vasudevas, these elemental spirits or elemental deities that rule over the sky and the water and fire and the pure elements of earth as well. Dhanishta is associated with wealth as well as music, and with a pioneering leadership kind of role. A deep truth underneath all the chaos and the confusion that seems to be the dance of Nataraj, the chaos, the change, volatility. There's a harmony, there's a organization of sound, of music ringing beneath it all. That is the truth of Dhanishta. So Mercury is also going to be pretty close to this eclipse, combust. We've got to combust Mercury into this eclipse, so it's not the best time for travel, I would say. be careful with communication difficulties. Things can get distorted. I wouldn't be, this isn't a good time to make really strong decisions. Actually, it's more a time of her inner reflection and to really consider where it is you want to go. Also, Venus's cycle of her in-between time between morning star and evening star is close to ending. It's just a few more weeks, maybe even just less, depending on where you're located. You're going to be able to see her appear right before sunset, and she will start her process, her cycle. It's about 9.5 months where she's going to be as evening star. This is very auspicious because she is coming out of the underworld and taking her reign as evening star. This very soft and receptive energy of love and balance. But this solar eclipse is very close to Venus, so there is this end of punctuation to a cycle that may have started a couple months ago in relationships or partnerships or artistic expression perhaps, or financial planning. So Shivaratri coming up on the 13th, and then the solar eclipse on the 15th. Some really strong energy for change, I would say, for breaking habits, for getting out of things, cycles, patterns that you don't want to be in anymore. You're tired of it. You kind of cut the cords, or make changes within as well. Actually, it really all starts from within. And Nataraj is the dancer within the heart. The rhythm of the heart, always changing, always moving. Change is the only constant. And we can move with it, or we can fight against it. Either way, Nataraj will continue to dance. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say about this Maha Shivaratri and the solar eclipse in Dhanishta. Okay, so the first card that came up, the 8. 8 of coins. Looks strangely like the tree behind me. Wow. Trees grow slowly and naturally. The 8 is actually a number of Saturn. We were talking about Saturn and that black bird that was sitting in the tree earlier. The natural growth, the patience to make real change. While the solar eclipse is often a real push, a sudden change, a shift that you have to deal with, the real changes are processes that move in cycles within, naturally and in their own time, growing like a tree. And the 4 of Cups. I don't know if you can see that, but there at the top of the 4, you see that? That's a Shiva moon. Maybe I was telling you about how Shivaratri is actually celebrated before the new moon, the very crescent, small crescent of the waning moon, the last Tithi. Shiva moon rising over the 4 of Cups. Sometimes we really feel like we can't change, actually. The 4 of Cups is a lot about stagnation, being trapped in patterns, routines, habits, and not seeing our way out, not seeing an option. So the slow progress that may frustrate us in this time. The eclipse is a boost of awareness, perhaps a sense of frustration because of that too. But things do change. Change is inevitable. Like I said, change is the only constant. The final card here, the 10 of Cups. So comforting. The most important things at the end of the life, they say, aren't really necessarily your accomplishments or the money that you make. It's really the community and the relationships and your family, your friends that matter. A sense of unity with the world. Very soft cards. It's nice. Let's take a look. Change is inevitable. The process grows. Layer upon layer, from one thing to the next. Though it may seem that we're not changing, though it may seem that we can't change, even in the face of so much pressure, the worries that you carry around, the insatisfaction or boredom or sense of being trapped, is an illusion. The true importance is the connection to love, to the center, the place within. Stay connected to your community, to your family. In your aloneness, you are not alone. Never. It's nice. I am Kari Field. I do Vedic Astrology and Tarot readings online, by Skype, by phone, FaceTime. I also offer web classes online. You can check them out below. And do get on my newsletter. It's free for full and new moon forecasts. And like my YouTube channel. Button is below. And I will see you soon. Have a wonderful Mahashivaratri and solar eclipse. Take care. Namaste.
Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya.